The scheming woman, relying on the CEO's son's pampering, came to our house to assert her dominance. She mistakenly took me for the CEO's wife and immediately threw a card at me, telling me to take the $3 million and leave. It was only then that I realized my son had been using his own card to keep another woman, to deal with the scheming woman for my precious daughter-in-law. I decided to pretend to be the CEO's wife. I acted pitiful, claiming that I was the old lady's favorite. To my surprise, the scheming woman arrogantly declared that the entire family would belong to the CEO. She didn't care for the old lady at all, and directly started acting as the lady of the house. She arrogantly told me I had 3 days to move out. The housekeeper arrived just in time. I quickly signaled for the housekeeper not to reveal my identity. The housekeeper understood and cooperated, suggesting that I was the daughter-in-law. Seeing the crowd, the scheming woman was forced to leave, making threats as she went. Once she was gone, I immediately ordered the housekeeper to send $5 million to my daughter-in-law, telling her to go. On a trip for a while, I planned to pretend to be the daughter-in-law and confront the scheming woman, but to my surprise, after scolding the first wife, the scheming woman went straight to my son to complain, saying he wasn't serious about anything, and whoever could make him happy would earn his affection. She shamelessly flattered my son, completely forgetting his wife's life-saving kindness. And years of sacrifice, he kept thinking about divorcing her. After comforting the scheming woman, he didn't come home until late at night. I had been waiting in the living room for him all night. The ungrateful son, soft in spirit, but hard in words, kneeled in front of me. I started giving him a lecture on family rules. Then I stood up and warned him, the daughter-in-law is our legitimate wife. If he dares to bully her, then both he and the scheming woman can leave this house. However, my son didn't care at all. He believed he was the only heir to the family, and that one day, this family would be his to command. The next day, I saw the scheming woman driving to pick up my son. I immediately ordered the housekeeper to wash their car soon. The housekeeper dragged them out of the car and sprayed them with water. My son tried to shout, but when he looked up and saw me watching from upstairs, he immediately became meek and helpless. Reluctantly, he left the scheming woman and returned home. The scheming woman, furious at this, tried to rush upstairs to confront me, but the housekeeper stopped her firmly. Then, my son was taught another lesson by me. He knelt down and begged for my forgiveness, lying that he just wanted to clear things up with the scheming woman and promised never to deal with her again. But I didn't believe his lies and scolded him harshly. Although I was angry, he was my only son, so I decided to give him one more chance. I told him that if it happened again, the family's billion-dollar fortune would go to outsiders. Not long after, I ordered my assistant to fire the scheming woman and made it clear that this was the old lady's decision. The scheming woman, furious, tore up her resignation letter. She thought the CEO's wife had reported her and immediately came to confront me. She demanded to punish me, threatening that the CEO's wife belonged to her and warning me to leave at once.